and welcome to Broadcast Club Weekly, releasing like 5 days late. I am very sick, so I apologize if my voice is off. So, anyway, this is the special NärCon Vinter 2015 episode, because I was at NärCon Vinter, the convention, the first anime convention of 2015 in Sweden, this weekend. February 19th until February 22nd, and this episode will be all about that. There won't be any talk about anime because I haven't watched anime. Well, I have watched some anime, but if you want anime, you'll have to wait for Sunday and the normal episode. No, I'll be talking about the anime convention, which was honestly the most fun I've had at an anime convention ever, which is pretty amazing because there really wasn't a lot of things to do there. You see, NärCon Vinter is, the winter convention of NärCon, if that wasn't obvious. And while NärCon is the biggest convention in Sweden, and it's really grand, and it has some amazing things and some fun stuff to do, NärCon Vinter kind of doesn't. It's kind of small and mostly just get together, have a good time. And we did. Like, there wasn't even karaoke there, and normally that's where I spend most of my dead time, is just going into the karaoke room and singing anime OPs. Actually, there was one karaoke room, but it was only Korean pop music, and I don't mind K-pop, but I don't really know K-pop. Like, it's not really my thing, so I didn't want to go in there and try to sing songs I haven't heard. I mean, maybe they had Gangnam Style, but do I really want to go sing Gangnam Style at an anime convention? I don't know. I can do that anytime. But, so yeah, no karaoke, which was odd, and a first time for me, so I had to find other things to do. Thankfully, I met a lot of cool people there. Some really cool people there. Some old friends that I hadn't met in a while, and some new friends that I had never met before. I also sat in a panel, and I guess that's sort of the big thing for me was the panel, the cosplay panel for Tales of, the Bandai Namco series. People who have known me for a long while know that I'm a big fan of Tales of, and Bandai Namco in general. I have met Baba-san, Baba Hideo, the current producer of Tales of, every time he's been to Sweden, to the point where he actually recognizes me and has pointed me out in an audience as the person who was at NärCon, and have even disrupted the Bandai Namco schedule because he wanted to shake my hand. So I'm sort of the favorite fan of his in Sweden, which is pretty cool. And I probably don't deserve it to be because I haven't played all the games. I am just really big on the ones I have played. Tales of Graces especially. I think Tales of Graces is one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. And I was cosplaying from Tales of Graces. I was cosplaying Sophie Lant, or just Sophie. She doesn't actually have a last name. I just like to add Lant. Sophie from Tales of Graces. Her legacy outfit, to be exact. And I sat in the Tales of cosplay panel with one person who is like my cosplay idol and who I'm now really close with. He's a cosplayer named Prince, who is amazing and actually cosplayed from Tales of Graces last year and sort of got me back into doing proper cosplay again. But that entire cosplay group was full of amazing people who I'm now really close friends with, and that was nice. It was nice to get to know them, because I really had only spoken to two of them for like an hour before, and then it was mostly just small talk. So that was really neat. It was cool, and what we did in the panel was held on Saturday morning, and we all the characters had different problems, and we had to use the audience to solve them. So in my case, I was the first of the people to have a problem. Sophie's problem was that she didn't have any room to plant any more flowers because Sheria's flower bed was full. Or yeah, warning, very very minor spoilers from Tales of Graces here. Sophie plants flowers in Sheria's flower bed. And the audience had to help me come up with other places to go plant them. And of course, I had to improvise based on those responses to shoot them down so we can keep it going for a while. And it was a lot of fun. I like theater, I like cosplaying, and I love improvising. So that was really fun. And I didn't know if I did well or not, because I had a lot of responsibilities with the other characters and stuff to keep things going. But after the panel was over, everyone was complimenting me, saying that I was really good and really in character and stuff. So that was really heartwarming. That was fun. I liked that. I was worried that it wasn't for me, but now I feel that this is something I want to do again. And I have been invited into the Tales of panel for NärCon Summer, which of course is the big convention, so we'll see how it goes then. That'll be a lot of fun as well. Rumors that actually Baba Hideo will be coming to NärCon Summer as well, so if he does, maybe he'll see the panel. I don't think so, but maybe. One can always hope. But that was the panel. It was cool. I really liked it. People who follow me on Twitter or have me on Facebook have probably seen the photos of my cosplay. I also have them on my World Cosplay account, which is just Andrea Ritsu. I haven't posted on Tumblr yet. I probably should, but I'll get to that later. I also spent a lot of time in the PVC room. On the third floor, there was basically a exhibit of just a bunch of figures, the PVC room, and I knew one person there, Kral. I've known him since I want to say 2013, I think. In person, I've known him a bit longer online. I met him through Twitter, and he told me, "Oh yeah, we're going to have a PVC exhibit, so you have to come by," and I did. And there were some lovely people there, some really lovely people that I got to know really close. One of them, Marie, she's a cosplayer as well. We both cosplay from Love Live, and we actually now are both in the same Love Live cosplay group, which is awesome. But I'll get more to that later. And so I got to know this, and they were really nice people, and I got myself a little nice Mugi from K-On! Nendo Petit from them. It was really cheap because it was broken. The little pole that they stand up through was broken, so I basically had to glue it and fix it up when I came home. But that wasn't too hard. I did it. So it's now on my shelf among the other Nendoroid Petits, and it's really cute. I like it. I mean, it's not Ritsu, but it's still Mugi, and I still love all the girls in K-On!, so that's great. What else did I do? I went and saw the cosplay skit contest. Basically, a bunch of people had asked their groups put on skits and small plays, maximum length of 5 minutes, as their cosplay characters. And they were competing for the best skit. I will have to admit I didn't see them all because I was really tired. I had done a lot of running. I had run back to the sleeping halls and changed into my Asuma cosplay from Akuma no Riddle and run all the way back, and I was so tired. So I spent most of the skit contest basically half sleeping in the Banba cosplayer I know, also from Akuma no Riddle, in her lap, and it was just really comfortable. But yeah, the ones I saw were really good, and all the cosplays were great. There were so many cosplays there, and so many Love Live cosplayers and Love Live fans. It seems Love Live has gotten really big in Sweden, probably thanks to School Idol Festival, because everyone, even the people who don't... people tell me, "Oh, I haven't watched the anime, but I play School Idol Festival all the time." And I'm like, wow, really? Like, that's what made it big in Sweden? I mean, cool. I'm all for it, but yeah, that's neat. Speaking of Love Live, I'll be talking about Love Live Sunshine on the Sunday podcast, probably, not on this one. But yes, I have thoughts, and yes, I'm excited. So I cosplayed Nico from Love Live, Asuma from Akuma no Riddle, and Sophie from Tales of Graces. I was going to do a bonus cosplay as Nozomi from Love Live, not because she's my second favorite character or because I really want to cosplay Nozomi, but just because I realized I had all the stuff I needed. But I ended up ditching that last minute because I couldn't be bothered, because the wig is hell. I hate the wig I was going to use, and I never want to wear it again. So I was like, nope, maybe another time, but nope. My cat ears broke. The cat ears I've had since 2012 or 2011 that I got from Japan. Really nice pair of black cat ears that's always been wonderful, and I wear them all the time. They broke. I was just sitting and having a conversation with a friend and just holding them in my hand and just basically like just toying around with them like I always do, like just fiddling back and forth, and they snapped in half. I've bought a few other cat ears since then, but I don't really like any of them. Maybe it's just because I'm still mourning the loss of the old ones. What other things did I see that was notable? Oh, I didn't see it, but the Swedish Championship in cosplay was held at NärCon Vinter, and I saw the winner. And the winner was I don't know their name, but I know who they cosplayed. They cosplayed the Emperor, the final boss, the Emperor, the villain from Final Fantasy II, the real Final Fantasy II. And that was really cool, and it was an amazing cosplay. It looked really good. And apparently they performed to David Bowie's Magic Dance from Labyrinth as the Emperor, and I really can't wait to see the YouTube clips of that, because it was also broadcasted on TV. So there's footage of it somewhere. I just haven't seen it yet because I've been sick. I've been laying in bed. I didn't buy many things at the con because I've been broke. I wanted to buy some cool stuff. Like they had the Utena game for Saturn. They had some nice Love Live figures. They had a really cute Hatsune Miku plushie that I really liked. Where she had a bunny ear hat, and she made a Chew kissing face, and she held like a little heart. It was really adorable. But I couldn't afford anything. So this was the first convention, I think, that I didn't buy at least one Hatsune Miku item just to commemorate it. Because I usually buy at least one thing just because I like Miku a lot. And you can always find Miku stuff, so you never have to worry like, oh, will I be able to find it at this con? Because Miku will always be there. You can always find something with Miku. But I couldn't. So that was a shame. Also the first con with my new phone. I got my iPhone 6 like 2 days before the con, or something like that, and I was worried I wouldn't like it, but I really do like it. I really like it a lot, and it has a great camera for cosplaying and shooting video. If you haven't seen it, there's a video on my channel called NärCon Vinter 2015 video collage. And all that is shot on my iPhone. It looks great. And if you see my Facebook gallery, it's a public gallery. I should probably put it up somewhere else as well. Like, I don't know, what do people use for galleries these days? Flickr, maybe? No, I don't like Flickr. They use Yahoo. Do people still use? Do we still use Photobucket? I hope not. Photobucket sucks. Anyway, I'll find somewhere to put up the other pictures. But they're really high quality and they're nice. And I really like that because the old phone I had, the Lumia 700, not very good, not very good at all. What else? I spent the first night with my new friend Miriam, who also is part of the Tales of cosplay group, just sitting on the floor because she was going to be in the cosplay contest, actually cosplaying from Tales of Graces as Belant. We have group cosplay pictures together. I think I posted them on Twitter. They're also on my World Cosplay account. But her outfit wasn't done the day before the contest, so we sat up like for 5 hours straight just at the convention while she was sewing sewing together the last things on it, and just like talking Tales of, talking Final Fantasy, singing songs. We sang through Melodies of Life at full, going all out on it. Then we were going to sing Maria and Draco, Aria de Meso Cadete, from Final Fantasy 6, and we realized that we can't, because I want the old Final Fantasy 3 Super Nintendo translation, and she wants the new Final Fantasy 6 Game Boy Advance translation. So, we start and we go, oh my hero, and then the next part we both clash as oh, we're not singing the same thing anymore. Huh. But it was fun. That's the thing, the convention was so much fun. Normally the conventions for me have been either pretty fun and a lot of things to do, or not fun at all, even though there's a lot of things to do. Here, there wasn't much to do, but I had the time of my life. And I can't wait for the next con. And I'm trying to think of other things to say. Oh yeah, I did buy one thing more. I bought a little pin. I could have bought a Miku pin, but this was the only Yuri item that I found at the con, so I was like, no, I have to buy this one. And it was a really cute Princess Bubblegum and Marceline pin that I got, and then we just sat down and I talked to the person who made it, because it was at the artist alley. Talked to the person who made it. We basically sat down talking like LGBT QIA stuff in media for like an hour. It was really nice. Trying to think if I forgot anything important. I took some really nice cosplay images as Nico with the Maria cosplays Honoka, the Rama World cosplay. Is there anything else? I suppose like I mentioned that I got because this isn't really NärCon related, but it happened around the same time. I got my my Amazon order for my my Miku Marikawa single from Cinderella Girls, as well as the OP single Star in the mail, and they're both really nice. I got the limited edition of Star, so it has the extra Blu-ray and stuff. So I have them on my shelf, actually among the Nendo Petite figures. And I gotta say, being in the PVC room and spending so much time there has really reinvigorated. Like, I want to start buying figures again, because I miss doing that. I sort of took a year off, a little bit more than a year off actually, off of buying figures because it's so expensive. But I'm totally getting back into that after I've like afforded the important cosplays that I need to get for now. So the next con is April 10th, that's FairyCon, and then I believe CultCon is in May, and then there's NärCon Summer in July. Those are the conventions I'm planning to go to so far, and there's a lot of cosplay events and stuff planned. Like I mentioned, I started as a Love Live cosplay group, and we already have a bunch of members. It's not just a cosplay group, it's basically a Love Live Swedish convention goers group, and it's called the Swedish Idol Project. And if you're Swedish, and if you like Love Live, you don't have to cosplay, but if you like Love Live and you want to meet up at conventions, go search for it on Facebook and join. Go ahead. But yeah, can't wait to meet all those lovely people again. They were awesome. I am so happy I went, and conventions can truly bring out like the best in people. That's not to say everything was good. There were bad things, but nothing so bad that I feel it's worth bringing up in this podcast. And nothing bad that is specific to NärCon Vinter, and not just regular issues with convention goers and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's it, and thank you for listening. And on Sunday, there'll be a regular broadcast called Weekly, where we'll talk about Shirobako, Cinderella Girls, Kankol, and whatever else I haven't watched yet. Bye.